AMCA Nationals NT title, proudly brought to you by Ostajik Group and HB Pavers. Off poles, the Q15 of Matt Hardy. He has been the man to beat for the last few shows. 30-lap journey, the AMCA Nationals NT title. Lights are green. Tompkins and Hardy neck and neck going into turn one. Hardy just has that track position. He can get the drive out of the corner, but Tompkins throws it in deep. 1 lap run, 29 left to go. It's a long old race for these big heavy V8s. We see Mazzucchelli in the 48 right up against the fence. Blanche, he has been brought into this battle. The 24 of Blanche with some great pace in his last heat race. What's he got in return for the leaders here? He's looking on the high side. He's finding a lot of drive on that high side. Neck and neck with Tompkins.
G-Track's wide again, isn't it? Hardy's got them in this one. Half a straightaway, but the battle is on for second. Tony Blanche on the outside. He was a little bit like Hollywood earlier on, wasn't he? Rossi's not frightened to get upstairs and chase them.
Absolutely, and our track crew here tonight's done an awesome job with the track. We saw it a little bit slick earlier on, but it's just made the racing so great at this end of the night. Blanche looking on that outside. He's getting killer drive out of the corner. We always see it and we speak about it time and time again in the AMCA Nationals here in Darwin. Lap traffic. Lap traffic is a killer. With such a high density field and these big heavy V8s, it can make or break your race. On a few occasions, we've seen the feature race leader taken out by lapped cars, Matt Hardy. He's got the pace, he just needs to bide his time and be patient. Checking him off one at a time. 23 laps left to run. But the 24 of Tony Blanche still got to find a way through. It's one thing getting to the back of the Q15, it's another thing passing.
Well, he's got his own lane, mate. He's built that track upstairs, he's cleaned it off himself, and he's already there. He's done an amazing job if he can execute this and lead the next lap.
It's a new race leader, the N24 of Tony Blanche. And Tony Blanche quite lucky there, I'd say. The 55 of Alcorn, all out of shapes. I was waiting for a yellow and I was waiting for that race order to go back a lap. But it's the 24 of Tony Blanche on the high side. Maybe there's not a problem with that Q15. Maybe that inside line was just so tight. And as you said before, Gav, Tony Blanche and that high line, he's built the ground he is standing on. He's run that all night. The 81 of Glasbrook goes around. Blanche gets on the anchors and has to return the position to Hardy, but we go.
Ooh, there's that late race caution, although 12 laps to go.
12 laps left to run. Hardy, he's chosen to go to the outside now. He knows that's where the pace is. What's he got in return for the N24 of Tony Blanche? It's definitely all up top at the moment. Look at the top three. They are on the fence on turn-in. The 24, he's been the pioneer all night long running that high line. Can he hold off the hungry Q15? Hardy. 10 laps left to run. 24, still hanging tough. I don't think that's the last we'll see of lap traffic here either, Gav.
Gee, Hardy has all of a sudden put the whip to her as, holy cow. Turn 2. Paul Carmody almost upended the mount. We stay green. No, and you're absolutely spot on. Hardy has just gone back to the front while that was happening. Boy, that was carnage in turn 2.
Yeah, we saw Hardy throw a big slider on the 24 of Blanche. A That is definitely the move of the race. Unfortunately, there was action happening elsewhere. I'm sure we'll get a replay of that.
Some debris over in turn number 2. Everybody's running over some alloy. Jason McIver running out to collect the errant parts and pieces. That was frightening. Erica Glasbrook was involved in it as well. Paul Carmody almost upended the 9. Features over the last 3 AMCA Nationals main events, and an NT title is on the line. 5 laps to decide and crown a champ.
The top 3. Oh, the 24 of Blanche gets into the outside wall. You'd have to say that's his title hopes gone. That's given the 15 of Hardy a nice cushion. I think the 24 of Blanche is in trouble. I think he's got damage. It's the 15 of Matt Hardy out in front, followed by Tompkins, Singleton, and Mazzucchelli. Oh, that is so unfortunate for the 24 of Blanche. He just got into that outside wall on the exit of 2, and he's having to retire. What an upset. Hardy still out front. It will be 2 laps to go, this time over the stripe. What an upset. AMCA Nationals, they never fail to entertain, whether it's lap traffic or incidents like this. 1 lap left to run, this time by. Still the Q15 of Matt Hardy. He has been the man to beat since he come up to Darwin. His Darwin campaign's been a success. Night 3 of the AMCA National title. Rounding the final corner, feature race winner, the Q15 of Matt Hardy. What a race, Gav. It had everything.
Singleton. Come on, folks. The Northern Territory AMCA Nationals champion. Make some noise for Matt Hardy. Well done, Matt.
We just missed it on the bottom there, and like that's where we planned to run. And I'm glad Blanchie showed us the track up tops. He probably went up there a bit early, but
he needed to catch you. You had such a good pace. He wore you out over 5 or 6 laps. We thought you were off the pace. The difference in the speed was phenomenal.
Yeah, like it was all right early, and then probably sort of that mid-track, mid-race distance, it just sort of went away there. But yeah, super stoked with that. That was an awesome race with Blanchie on the top there. It was bloody good fun.